So this week I'm feeling really unmotivated. I'm just really tired. I don't know if I'm under the weather. I don't know what it is, but I just don't feel like doing anything. Yesterday I worked on my sketchbook a little bit. I worked on my website, and I also started looking into ordering some sample shirts with my designs on them. That sounds like a lot, but I don't think I spent more than an hour on each of those tasks. The thing is, I really felt like doing nothing, so putting any energy at all into any of them is a good thing. And that's kind of the thing I want to talk about right now. I have a lot of goals. I want this YouTube channel to grow, I want to get better at my art, I want to have a cool website, and I want to build out an online store. The only way that any of that's going to happen is if I'm consistent. I have to show up every week, every day, and work on this stuff. Most weeks, it's easy to show up and do this. I really love it. Other weeks, it's kind of hard. This week, it's hard. I'm probably not going to be as productive as I would like this week, but I'm still going to show up. I'm still going to work on things, even if it's just a little bit, and see what happens. It's consistency over perfection. I think I landed on an illustration idea yesterday that should be kind of cool. It's another sunhead illustration, and I think I'm going to spend the rest of today working on that. And that is as far as I got that day. I honestly thought I'd do more. I was planning on getting the majority of this piece done this day, and I didn't. It was a brand new day though, and this time I would definitely get this piece done. I think this is just how it is sometimes. I like to think of myself as being a pretty productive person, but some weeks I'm just going to be slow. I'm going to struggle, I'm going to be tired, and as much as I want to get more done, sometimes moving slow is the only way I can move. When I have weeks like this, I focus on making small steps. Some progress is better than no progress after all, and as long as I'm working on making something each day, then I'll be happy. So this blue, is it going to focus? This blue, it's a really good blue. The PC 902. I love this blue. It is the only blue color pencil that I have that is in this shade. It is my favorite. It is small. It was this big when I started today, and I just kept sharpening it and sharpening it and sharpening it, and it just kept breaking, and it got to this point. I think I dropped this color pencil, and if you drop pencils, the issue is that all of the lead inside could break, and I think that's what happened to this one. I really want to use this blue. I really don't want it to break. I feel like it's going to as soon as I start using it on this piece. I want to make the leg blue. I'll get the transfer paper. I want to make this shadow leg, ghost leg, whatever you want to call these limbs. I want to make this one blue. It's the same blue that I used on the first sunhead illustration, and I really like the way it looks. I have to be very, very delicate though. Obviously, I can just go buy another one, but that requires me going downtown, which would take at least an hour to do, and I just really don't want to do that. All that being said, I really don't want this to break. So the only way I was able to keep the pencil from breaking was if you look closely, I'm twisting the pencil as I draw. This method sharpens the pencil as I go and keeps it from dulling out. So using a combination between this method and pressing very lightly, I was able to draw the whole leg. I started this week thinking I really don't want to make anything, but I pushed through. I took everything at my own pace, I persevered, and I actually made something. And the thing about doing that is that it just made me feel a hell of a lot better. For me, making art isn't just really about being productive, it's about feeding my soul. I know that sounds kind of cheesy, but it's true. If I spend the week not making anything, I feel terrible. I get depressed. And I would rather just push myself into making something than sit there, not do anything, and feed into this negative mindset that I can get. When I make things, I feel better. I feel more like myself. And that's why it's important for me to push myself to making things even when I really don't want to. And at the beginning of this week, I really didn't want to. But because I did, I feel great. And now I have this really cool piece of art that I get to show you guys and I show my friends and feel proud of. I love making art. It makes me feel more like a person. It makes me feel more like myself. And it's important to remind myself of that even on the weeks when I don't feel like making anything.